Hi, you guys. This is my car's tale, and today I think I'm gonna do a love reading since Valentine's Day is around the corner. So I want to see what Spirit has to say about love. So I shuffled the cards. I shuffled them about 4 or 5 times with each deck. So I kind of pre-do that before I even get on, because I know that takes time, and then I meditate on the cards to see what Spirit is trying to say. So um let's get started. I'm gonna do a crowning with these cards, like what's crowning the reading. Then we'll be build the reading up off that. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what do you want to say to the collective about their relationship? What do you want to say? Soul. It says the energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. So this is more about someone's soul and being connected to the divine. Okay. Spirit, what else does the collective need to hear? They threw out 3 cards. I'm going to take those 3 too. Because when we're talking about spirit, I like the number 3, especially when it's coming in concern with spirit and God. And, it says grief. I understand that losing something is the opportunity to appreciate it. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to and serve. I feel good when I can help others. hmm That's crowning it. There's 3. Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know about their grief? About grief. What is going on? Release. Somebody need to release the grief. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving force of the universe. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies. So it's saying that grief is an unwanted energy that needs to be released. What else, Spirit? What do you have for discipline? Discipline. Okay. Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with others in order to for love based. Hmm. Fragile love based connection. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Fragile love based connections. Hmm. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And you have the ability to recognize traits in common. What I'm hearing about this is you have to be disciplined with possibly the people you are, you know, coming in contact with, and who you may even also love. You are able to recognize the traits in common with others in order to fragile love based connection. So in other words, it's saying be picky and be disciplined on who you choose to give your friendliness to, your energy to. And Miss Carr said unwanted energies. So somebody needs to be disciplined on how they get and on who they give their energy to. It says serve, evolution. I feel good when I can help others, but evolution says you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So just by you, what I'm hearing is from you serving people, you have understand and you realize the obstacles or whatever that might have came in your path when given to others. But since you learned that, it says be more disciplined with who you give your energy to, because they were all a lesson so that you could come into union with yourself and God. Those were the lessons that you had to learn to get you on your path to love. That's what I'm getting from those cards. Okay. Mm. Grief and release. Relief the grief. Release the grief. Be disciplined and recognize people's energies, those unwanted energies that may you may come in contact with, you know. Be disciplined on where you put your energy. And it's saying you understood this because you were a helper to people who probably didn't even deserve your good energy. But it's saying now those were obstacles. You learned the lessons, and this is going to help you to your path to love, your path to loving God and becoming a divine being and loving yourself. Okay, Spirit, what possibly got this person to this point? Love, love. What about love? You desired love. You are lovable. You calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, your affirmation, and your visualization helped you bring you together. So because somebody wanted to be loved and they desired love in their life, and since they were calling in a soulmate, they probably went through certain obstacles with learning how to love people. Now since they've learned, that some people are merely just, unwanted energies within their life, they have to be more disciplined. They could even got hurting from these obstacles. That's why they're in grief. So now they're learning to release, you know. They're learning how to serve others also. The ones who are deserving of being served. But they're also learning how to, serve their self. What else, Spirit? That's all a part of self love. I'm not picking that up. That fell on the floor. What else, Spirit? What else? Can I have one more card, please? Thank you. It says first, extend your lightheartedness energy to others. So after you learn how to love correctly, it's okay to get back out there. But first, before you even get into a relationship, after you done been through some obstacles in your life, you done learned the lessons, you probably need time to, heal. That's going to give you that time to release the grief from whatever happened in your previous relationship. So now when you go into this new relationship with the new love, you're not regretful. You know how to love properly. And that's evolving, that's evolution. You're changing the way of you doing things. The reason you did this is because you figured out that you deserve love and you wanted a soulmate. Mm. Spirit, clarify these cards. Clarify these cards. Who am I speaking with? Who am I speaking with and their connection? It's like judgment. Like this woman is ascending, you know, she's ascending to her higher self. It's because she's evolving. What else, Spirit? What else about this connection with God and the divine? Yeah, it was conflict. Five of Wands, you know, it was a constant battle, for you to get to this point. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? Yeah, this Empress. So this emperor was going through a lot of conflict to possibly even reach this ascending woman. That's what I'm getting. Because it's like right here, it says, you deserve love. You calling in your soulmate. And then you got flirting right here. Then you got the emperor. Maybe this is what the emperor had to go through. He had to release grief, be dis- be disciplined with, his energy that he may have given to others. He needs to know that it does feel good to serve not only him but not only others but himself. So he had to evolve, and this was a constant battle, which kept a lot of obstacles. But this is also what's blocking him from ascending, him or her from ascending. This is what's gonna, you know, if the release is not, if the grief is not released, if there's no discipline with the different connections that you have in your life, if you don't learn how to serve others and evolve, you cannot come into contact with the higher realms of God and the divine. So all these things are the things you must do to become an emperor. And there's going to be a lot of conflict for this person to ascend. I always say, like, you walking in your divine purpose, or you learning to be divine, you coming more in tune with a higher realm, it's not easy. It's always going to be a battle, especially when you're trying to do right by yourself and others. It's always going to be a constant battle. What else, Spirit? What else is going on here? Why is this emperor here? We got the Ace of Wands. He's getting the message with the Ace of Wands. Messages are coming in. He's being enlightened that he got the Kings of Swords. So the King of Swords is very logical. He understands what needs to be cut out. Like all these obstacles going on right here, the King of Swords, he know this needs to be cut out. And then I'm looking at this owl. This owl represents like learning, you know, higher learning, wisdom, learning, being godly, being divine. Birds, there's a lot of birds in this picture. Birds are messengers. So he's getting the message that he needs to cut things out. That's what's stopping him from ascending. What else? Spirit. What else? What else? Yeah, having the Two of Wands. This is waiting for his ships to come in. So in order for him to ascend and for his ships to come in, he has to cut out the conflict that's going on around him. He needs to evolve. He needs to release the grief, be more disciplined on who he's loving and who he gives his energy to. And then he'll feel good about helping others. But until that happens, he's not going to feel good. He or she. The energy soul activates our connections to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms of God and the divine. Your soul is in connection with God and the divine. It's the closest thing to the highest realm. So when you learn to satisfy and serve your soul and know that that's all that matters, you and your soul, and getting your soul right, that will be the only way you will be able to ascend. You must evolve. You cannot stay in low vibrational energy and in conflict with, everything around you. You have to release. What else, Spirit? What else is going on? What else is going on? Can I have 3 more cards, please? Oh, that's too many. Can I have 3 cards, please, Spirit? 3 cards. 3 cards, please. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. He knows he needs to, walk away or walk towards something greater. The Queen of Wands. Very fiery energy. Undesirable. Not undesirable, but undeniable. What I'm seeing here is a lot of wands. So I might even be talking to a fire sign or an air sign or an earth sign. A woman or a man could be going through this right now. But they have the power. They are the empress if they can just evolve and cut the things out that's not serving them. They have to walk away from the low vibrational energy. One more card, please. Can I have one more card? The High Priestess. This person knows exactly what they need to do. The Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the Emperor, God and being divine. They know what to do. This not even questionable. When this High Priestess popped out, they know exactly what to do. Highly intuitive about what's going on, the things that's going on around them. This could possibly be because they went through some type of spiritual awakening because of a love. They figured out that maybe the person that was loving them wasn't, you know, loving them correctly. Because there's a difference there's a difference between godly love and manly love. You will never be able to be fulfilled by manly love. That type of love only God can provide. You know, that's the only love you can provide to yourself. You have to love yourself and love the creator, the most high, or whoever, is significant in your life, a higher power. Yeah, somebody knows exactly what they need to do. They know exactly what they need to cut off to stop all this conflict. So they can call in their soulmate because they deserve love. They know they evolving. They know they did the work. They know they need to be disciplined. They know they are serving others. And they know once when God see you serving others, there's not nothing he won't do for you. Because this person could be a messenger, maybe a minister, a pastor, or somebody. Because I'm seeing this person get messages or whatever. They highly intuitive. They know exactly what's going on. They're ascending. They being a servant to the divine God and themselves. That is so powerful. I'm gonna use these cards again to close it out. Spirit, what else do you want to say? Pop right on out. Connection. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonates with other things and ideas. So when you ascend, when you evolve, you start to make the connections that's gonna support, you know, the things and the ideas that you need to do. The ability, you know, to align and to things to resonate will be nothing. When you evolve into this high priestess, you are aligned with God and the divine. There will be nothing you cannot do. Because you learn to follow your higher self. Because you receive messages now. When you're walking and being divine, it's easy for you to receive those messages when you don't have no conflict around you or nobody distracting you. Yes. So this could be for somebody that's highly intuitive, somebody who's, you know, who might be um, in grief or need to release, or someone who's learning to be more disciplined on the people who they give their energy to. Or this could be somebody who wants love. And this could be about somebody who's calling in a soulmate. Also, this could be for a fire sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. This could even be for a water sign. So, this message could be for anybody. So, like I always say, take what you need and leave the rest for somebody else. If it resonates, let it resonate. Take what I said, learn the lessons, evolve, be more disciplined, release the grief so you're able to call in your soulmate. Your soulmate could be a love, your soulmate could be God. When you're trying to ascend to be your higher self, your soulmate at the moment could be God, the divine. And when you serving Him, and it's all about Him being in your life, you will be able to cut these things out so that you can ascend. And you'll have foresight, clear foresight. That's all I have to say today. But this reading could be for anybody. I thought this was gonna be more of a love reading, but I don't. It didn't turn out to be that way. It was more of a soul connection. It's all about having a soul connection and being connected to God and the divine, so that you can ascend, whoever you are. Take the advice and run with it. That's all I have to say. You guys have a good day. And don't forget to make better choices. Bye.